Hello and welcome to TaxPundit.org. TaxPundit is India's most popular and trusted database of income tax case laws. In today's video, we will be analyzing a landmark case study that provides critical insights for tax professionals. Let's dive right into the details. The case under discussion is Ojaswini Retailers Private Limited versus the Union of India, pronounced by Kolkata High Court on the 11th of June 2026. The petitioners, Ojaswini Retailers Private Limited, received a show cause notice under Section 148A(1) on 19 March 2025, alleging that transactions with Messrs. Dhansidhi Developers Private Limited and Messrs. Foremost Enterprise Private Limited lacked commercial substance and were accommodation entries. The petitioners filed two detailed replies on 11 April 2025 and 19 June 2025, along with bank statements. The assessing officer passed an order under Section 148A(3) on 30 June 2025, concluding that transactions were circular and lacked genuineness, and issued a notice under Section 148 for assessment year 2019-20. The AO noted that only partial bank statements were furnished, showing same-day credits and debits leaving minimal balances, which indicated circulatory movement of funds. The court held that the assessing officer did not consider the petitioners' replies in their entirety. The impugned order merely recorded submission of partial bank statements but did not address the explanations offered. Under Section 148A, the AO must consider the reply before deciding to issue a notice under Section 148. Non-consideration vitiated the order, violating natural justice. The court found the AO's conclusion that income escaped assessment was perverse and without jurisdiction. The order lacked detailed findings on the income alleged to have escaped. Mere reference to circular transactions without analyzing commercial rationale or materials furnished could not sustain the formation of belief. Same-day fund movements alone cannot prove accommodation entries. The court quashed the impugned order and notice, directing the AO to revisit the issue regarding genuineness and creditworthiness of transactions with Messrs. Dhansidhi Developers Private Limited and Messrs. Foremost Enterprise Private Limited. The AO must pass a reasoned order after affording an opportunity of hearing to the petitioners and other beneficiaries. The exercise to be completed by 15 July 2026. The court underscored that the AO's failure to grant an effective opportunity to rebut allegations violated principles of natural justice. Despite submission of banking statements and other documents, the AO proceeded mechanically. The writ petition was disposed of with no order as to costs, but allegations made were not admitted as no affidavit had been called for. The Calcutta High Court's ruling reinforces procedural requirements of Section 148A of the Income Tax Act. The AO cannot mechanically issue a notice without properly considering the assessee's reply and recording detailed findings. The judgment warns against perverse findings based solely on fund movement patterns or partial bank statements, ensuring tax proceedings remain fair and legally sound. Question: what is the significance of Section 148A in income tax proceedings? Answer: Section 148A, introduced by the Finance Act, 2021, requires the assessing officer to conduct a preliminary inquiry, consider the assessee's reply, and pass a reasoned order before issuing a notice under Section 148. It ensures that notices for reopening assessments are not issued arbitrarily. Question: why did the Calcutta High Court quash the Section 148A(3) order in this case? Answer: the court found that the AO failed to consider the petitioners' two detailed replies in their entirety. The order merely mentioned partial bank statements and did not address the explanations offered, violating natural justice. Question: what does perverse and without jurisdiction mean in this context? Answer: The court termed the AO's findings as perverse because they were based on insufficient evidence, for example, same-day fund movements, without analyzing commercial rationale or the materials furnished. The lack of a detailed finding on the income escaping assessment rendered the order legally unsustainable. Question: what are the next steps for the assessee after this judgment? Answer: the assessing officer must revisit the issue, afford a fresh opportunity of hearing to the petitioners, and pass a reasoned order. The petitioners are also required to produce all banking statements to prove the genuineness of the transactions. The deadline for this exercise is 15 July 2026. Question: does this ruling apply to other similar cases involving Section 148A? Answer: yes. This judgment reinforces the principle that any order under Section 148A(3) must be based on proper consideration of the assessee's reply and must contain a reasoned analysis. Tax authorities cannot rely on vague allegations of circular transactions without concrete evidence. Thanks for watching this video. You can download the full legal analysis, the official case law, and a concise case digest PDF directly from our website, TaxPundit.org. If you have any questions, feel free to write to us at TaxPundit@taxpundit.org or message us on WhatsApp at 9326306668. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more authoritative legal updates.